Yes, more question?
Yes. What do you think about comparison between Nazis and Islamic or Arab war?
No, the Nazis is a different story. The Nazis had, in fact, in principle, the Muslims also want to destroy the Jews. Exactly what the Nazis wanted to do. But the ways and means are different.
Yes, but
Then the Germans put together a whole, how should I say,
Machinery.
a machinery. They put together the machinery to do it. It's the first time in history that one nation had decided to exterminate another nation and had prepared for it and made a plan with all the details, not within a war or not within riots. No, they had prepared this plan. We are going now systematically to destroy all the Jews. Had they won the war, there would be not one Jew left today, that's for sure. But the Muslims, it's not the same. Not that they don't want to destroy the Jews. Of course they would like to destroy the Jews. But they don't have a master plan how to do it. This they don't have. But in the end effect, they both want the same thing. They want to get rid of us. And then I went to the north. I went to Haifa and I went to the northern border. I saw everything. And then I went to the south. And then I realized that this little country was one of the most extraordinary countries in the world. Because in 1 hour time, you can go from Tel Aviv. Have you seen Tel Aviv already? A city that cannot be compared to anything, not to Paris, and not to Buenos Aires, and not even to Mexico City. It never sleeps. 24 hours action. In 1 hour you go to the desert. The Negev is a desert. Sure, parts of the Negev are not a desert anymore, but there is desert in the Negev. You can go to beautiful, like the crater, the Ramon crater, probably the most beautiful in the world. The Grand Canyon is bigger, but the Mishmachtesh Ramon is absolutely more beautiful and more exciting than the Grand Canyon. You should see all this. And I realized, I had been once in the south, by the way, before, because I participated in the liberation of Beersheba. Mm-hmm. Beersheba then,
It's a small
town, maybe 150 shacks, little adobe houses. It was an Arab town. This country is unbelievable. Not that I don't like Paris. For me, Paris is the #1 city in the world, of course. But next to Paris, it's Israel. Everybody likes Paris, by the way. This country is an incredible country. The achievements we have made in this country are incredible. You should look, you should see all this. The Keren Kayemet will show you a few of them. I understand so, right? You will understand by seeing for yourself what has been done. But the beauty of the scenery from the north, from the Galilean mountains to the Negev desert is incredible. It's like two different countries within one. And on the road you got everything. We have beaches. Friends of mine sometimes tell me they go to the Costa Brava or the Costa del Sol or the hell knows where. And I asked them, why do you go? They said sand and beaches. I said, God damn it, Israel is 160 kilometers of sand and beaches. Why do you have to go to the Costa Brava to find beaches? Why? I have been to all these places, of course. The beaches, it's 50 meters, that's the beach. And then there's another one with other 50 meters. In Israel, you have a few kilometers of beach. Why do you have to go to the Costa Brava? I don't understand. To eat fish or to eat seafood. I can take you to restaurants in Tel Aviv that can compare with every seafood and every fish restaurant in every country of the world. So why do you have to go? No, you go because you want to change. The how should I say, the atmosphere. But don't give me the story because they have beaches in the Mediterranean. We also have beaches in the same Mediterranean, by the way. It's the same Mediterranean. Now, the achievements in Israel are incredible. You have to see it for yourself. And then you have to realize that when we arrived, when the first Jews came back to Eretz Israel, end of the 19th century, there was not one tree in Israel, in Palestine. It was then the Turks were the rulers. There was not one tree. This is not a propaganda, these are facts. Now look around. Now I'm not speaking for the Keren Kayemet, they have done a lot. But on the whole, what has been done in 100 years and then in the 60 last years cannot be explained. It cannot be explained. It must be seen and realized. You will also go to the Golan Heights. Or have you been to the Golan Heights? There you can understand why we are so reluctant to give up the Golan Heights. Because they don't even have to fire on us. They can spit on us from there. And they did. For 20 years, the kids in the settlements and the kibbutzim down lived in shelters. Because they bombarded them every day, the Syrians. As long as you don't know with whom you're dealing, how can you trust them? Today it's him and tomorrow it's somebody else. It's not like a government in Argentina and United States or in Switzerland. You make an agreement with the government, it's okay for the next government as well. They will keep the agreement. Here you make an agreement, you don't even know with whom you make an agreement. Tomorrow somebody will say, what the hell is it? What do I care about him? He made an agreement, forget the agreement. This is our problem. Like I said, from the first day till today, it's the same problem. The neighbors. Like I said, we would have preferred the Swiss as neighbors. Or maybe we would have taken let's say, the Canadians.